Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. Well, I've been in England. I'm headed back actually here very shortly. I've been in England, and one of the things that impresses me with England is the difference between England and the US that I put in terms of 200. You say, well, what's that about? Let me explain. In the US, if something is 200 years old, it's really old. In England, if it's 200 years old, it's like it happened overnight. See that spire up there? That was built in 1611 as an add-on to a church that was built in about 1100. 200 years ago was a drop in the bucket. This house behind me, it's over 200 years old, and it's a new one. So 200 is a big difference in value, in age between America and England. But 200 is also a difference in value in another way. In the United States, if something's 200 miles away, it's just like up the road. You know, from Houston to Dallas is about 200 miles, and that's not far at all. But in England, if it's 200 miles away, it's practically on the other side of the world. I mean, after all, the entire country is about the size of Alabama. So, and nothing personal to my friends from Bama, but it ain't that big a state. So 200 is a rule of difference. And it's got me thinking right now about the different way we see things, especially in light of one particular scripture. There's a passage where the psalmist is praying to God for wisdom, and he asks God, he says, "Teach me to number my days." Think about that for a moment. Help me understand how to value a day, recognizing that you've never been as old as you are today. I don't care who's watching this. It's the truth. You have never been as old as you are today. And by the same token, you'll never in the future be as young as you are now. It's one of those funny things about numbers. You know, the days can be long, but the years, they fly by. And so here's my challenge for me and my challenge for you. It's to pray that prayer, Lord, teach me to number my days. And what that includes within it is a recognition that today is a valuable day where you're building the future. Just like somebody at some point built this house, just like Sir William Spencer paid to build that tower. Today, you're building your future. How are you going to build it? What's the foundation look like? And what do the stones look like that you build with? Or are you just building with something that's very temporary? Wood, hay, and stubble, Paul calls it. The challenge for us is to build with good building blocks for something that will last into the future. And that means to build with God in mind, His purposes as our goals. And don't let that petty, self-centered selfishness and narcissism take over. Today's not about you. It's about what you do with it. So let's make today a valuable day. Let's make it one that is one for the ages. That's your challenge. That's also your video thought for the day.